Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Hope you guys enjoyed the last one. Thank you for the overwhelming support on it. You guys crushed the like button, so we'll definitely have more videos like it. But for now guys, I want to focus a bit on gaming, especially on, is Xbox Series X worth it 1 year later? Let's get into it. The first thing I want to touch on guys is all the games the Series X has and all the features that it has. One of the main features that gets overlooked a lot guys is something called quick resume. Now I find myself, I play a lot of single player games and I like to crush out a lot of campaign games, but I also like to play multiplayer with the homies. So when I want to go back and forth between the two, I can just quickly be like, alright guys, I'm done playing for a bit, I'm gonna hop on something else, boom, launch GTA. Or launch Red Dead, and it launches instantly guys from the blazing fast SSD. Check this out guys, this is Xbox Velocity architecture at its work. Now we're doing a cold boot on GTA 5, no quick resume or anything for now, but I just want to show you guys how fast this console can load. And there you go guys, I think that was literally, if I counted it on the recording, that was 2 seconds. It loaded GTA 5 in 2 seconds, and it loaded Red Dead in 1 second guys. Literally 1 second, and I'm back in Red Dead Redemption 2. So you guys are probably like, oh, it's an Xbox 360 game. Alright, hop back on GTA 5, right, a more modern game. And this game took literally like 2 minutes to load on old consoles, and it's loading instantly on this console. So guys, next thing I'm gonna get into is all the games the Series X has. Now I've found myself been playing a lot of Halo Infinite. I love the game, I've always liked Halo. Even a lot of people didn't like Halo 5 Guardians. I actually really enjoyed Halo 5 and played it a lot. So the fact that Halo Infinite, is pretty much like a mix of Halo 3 and Halo 5, the game really struck home for me, and it's definitely a game I would be playing a lot, and honestly is a console seller. So overall, the games other than Halo Infinite, I've been playing a lot of Forza Horizon 5. I found Forza Horizon 5 really hits home for people that like to play driving games and want to get a little taste of what some fancy cars are like, and the game is awesome for that guys. Now I'm going to touch on a little bit of performance guys. So, the Xbox Series X, as you can see here, has a main mode which is performance, guys. It can hit 120 Hz in almost every game. Battlefield 1, for instance, here has a cool feature called FPS Boost, where you can boost the frame rate of the game up to 120 FPS, guys. That is awesome. It also comes with amazing accessories, guys. Like just this year, they released the Xbox wireless headset, which is amazing headset, guys. It has 3D audio, spatial sound, and a lot of amazing features, guys. This headset is awesome. Another thing that's a main console seller for the Series X, guys, is Game Pass. Game Pass has so many games on it. Some of them do leave, as you saw there, but look at this title of games, guys. It's literally a wall of games that you pay 15 bucks a month for. Game Pass is going to start including Activision games with the recent acquisition for $70 billion of Activision Blizzard King. Guys, once they purchase it, all these Call of Duty games you see here will be day and date on Game Pass. If you never picked up some of these old Call of Duties, don't worry, with Game Pass you'll get it for $14 a month. 14 bucks, guys. Or you could buy all the games in general and go back in your back catalog, and it would probably cost you around $1,000, whereas you can get that for 14 bucks a month. These are all the games I have on Game Pass right now, guys. Look at all of them. All of these games never paid full price for a single one, other than a short little bit of $15 a month. Honestly, Game Pass is a steal, especially if you have the Series S. Now, as I was saying, the Series X has been very targeting performance, guys, such as in games like Forza Horizon 5. You can do 4K 60 FPS, or you can do 4K 30 FPS, native 4K, locked fully. Now, me personally, it depends on what type of a mood I'm in. At my particular location right now, I'm using pretty much a LCD TV where I don't really care about quality as much as I care about performance. Now, at my other houses, I like to use the OLED TV, and I always will target quality on it. But I think performance and graphics modes are going to be a new normal for this generation. I think they're really coming clutch for a lot of gamers that like to get the competitive side in them at a cheap price. Games like Call of Duty Vanguard, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 4, Titanfall 2, and over 53 other games such as Gears of War 5, Halo Infinite, they all feature 120Hz or a 60 FPS option. This is amazing, guys, because if you have, a lot of people have a monitor or a FreeSync monitor where you just want to play some games at a high refresh rate for a cheap price and you don't necessarily care about the performance of it. Series X is perfect for that, as it's FreeSync VRR compatible, and it's pretty much a locked 120
Alright guys, another
FPS
thing that
while you
everybody's
play.
probably wondering, but you should know this by now, is the design of the Xbox Series X. You guys should know how the Series X looks by now, but if you don't, guys, here she is. And honestly, it was a lot different story with the Series X than with the PS5. For me, I was always a fan of the Series X's design. The only thing that I was slightly disappointed on was the top axials not being LEDs. Other than that though, the Series X and its accessories have very sleek designs that only slightly improve on other iterations of themselves. The Xbox has a very unique design due to its split motherboard, which I find actually is gonna probably cause some problems, but we've already gotten into that, guys, so I won't touch more on it. But overall, guys, the Series X has a very flush design. It looks very nice, very smooth, and it has a nice expansion slot right at the back, so that unlike the PS5, you can easily just slot your little expansion card into the back and you can play all the games from that expansion card and download it onto there. The back of the console also looks very nice, and it's recommended that you actually put it horizontally, as that gives the best airflow for this console, but I prefer to keep it nice and vertical like a PC tower. Overall, guys, I don't think you would be disappointed if you picked up an Xbox Series X in 2021. The Series X has a variety of amazing features such as 4K, 120 FPS, 4K Blu-ray, a 1TB SSD, Velocity architecture, HDMI 2.1. The Series X is pretty much a PC in a $500 form factor. You will not get a PC from the price to performance ratio that you get with this Series X. You will not be able to get a PC that can outperform this thing at a decent price, especially in today's market. So do I think the Series X is worth it? In 2022, I think the Series X is beyond worth it, and I think if you pick one up, you'll have so many games to play from Game Pass and a variety of libraries from the Xbox One generation if you guys skipped out on it. And with the upcoming Activision acquisition, you guys will definitely have a lot of games to play. Series X is definitely a recommendation even 1 year later, and pretty much almost 2 years now. But overall, guys, I would rate this console a 9 out of 10 for overall, just an overall and general review of it. And I think the Series X is definitely an awesome console. Now, is it better than PC and PS5? I'll save that for another video.